Paul. Yes. I think it's really important to understand, right, that there is a jurisdiction that was the actual jurisdiction, right? The jurisdiction that can unseal these records. Oh, now dismissed with prejudice. I know, okay, that when I was found not guilty, my record was expunged and on the court record was sealed, the arrest record was sealed, everything was sealed. I've never committed domestic violence or child abuse on Guam or in Washington State. But they never transferred jurisdiction. Yes. Now let's say judge. That the jury had went the other direction. They would have found out. And then the matter would have come before the Honorable Michael J. Bardolo again, and he would have said, "Well, Mr. Budnick got arrested and was tried and found guilty of violating the restraint provisions." Right. See, while I was on personal recognizance, there were certain conditions to that. Yes. And as I understand, the conditions were that I was not to contact the alleged victim. Yes, or the minors named. But it didn't mean that I couldn't contact the domestic violence advocacy charity that they named themselves as Healthy Families of Clallam County about, did you get the actual documentation from Guam? Now, you can't issue a protection order without any jurisdiction of law. Now, I've asked you to remove this. I want my sons. Now, me being on probation for 12 months, yes, I would have been informed from the public defender's office if they had transferred jurisdiction. Yeah. If I was found not guilty, yes, they could have opened this back up, right, put another year of probation, right, transferred the probation to Clallam County, and then you would have had jurisdiction. Based upon the court record, probation was never transferred to Clallam County. You never had jurisdiction. You've held my sons hostage for 7 years and 3 months. You violated my rights as a citizen of the United States. Now, I want you to remove your fraud from my life. I want my victims' rights and my victims' resources. I want to speak to my sons, and I want to speak to Marilyn. Now, does every judge understand what jurisdiction is? The probation of the... Now, this was sealed to all persons. Clallam County Sheriff's Department? Yes. Clallam County Superior Court? Yes. Port Angeles Police Department, right. Outside of the law enforcement agencies of Guam, the government of Guam, yes, and the federal government that would be entitled to review such records, yes. Now, let's say there's an appellate review of the actual proceedings, right. They could have a look at it. Now, I would very much like it, yes, if the Sheriff's Department would inform the judiciary of the fraud of issuing a protection order in 2011 where it was not issued with the jurisdiction necessary of an arrest. I want my sons today. I want to reside in a hotel. I want you to have my sons call me. Sheriff, do you understand that when I was found not guilty, there was never a court record to justify